Hi, Rebecca, Daphne here. How are you? Thank you for sending in your next essays and for your questions. Just an answer on the extra essay pack. No, those are, I didn't realise you'd been sent them, sorry. If you buy another essay pack after this, then those would be your questions. But for now, these are the questions. So you have two more now after this. If you buy another essay pack, then you can do those ones, okay? So I hope that clarifies that. Okay, so these days more and more people are traveling domestically or internationally. There are many benefits, but there's some who argue it has some drawbacks, advantages and disadvantages of traveling. Okay, a very general question, isn't it? Undoubtedly nowadays, domestic and international tourism generates a significant proportion of national income for many countries, but at the same time it has certain drawbacks too. This essay will analyse the advantages and disadvantages of tourism and provide a logical conclusion. Help! Travelling. I don't necessarily want you to talk about just tourism. So this is the most important thing of the question, okay? And immediately you're taking the question in a different direction. You're going tourism. But travel could be for many reasons. It could be for business, it could be to visit family, it could be for tourism, absolutely. But you can't limit yourself just to tourism. Be very, very careful. Certain drawbacks too, such as, remember, just give me a little indication, and then this essay, okay, that's fine. I mean, I think maybe, do we need to say this again, the same words as them? This essay will analyze, so put the key issues relating to travel for tourism and business. Yeah, okay. So you need to make sure you absolutely answer the question. Just, connect this to the question. And here, don't repeat this because they're saying that. So don't repeat what's in the question. But this is okay. Key issues is fine. So we can put that in. To begin with, the main advantage of the developed tourism or a developed tourism industry, inbound and globally. Inbound, that is the direction of a train or a flight, but you'd have to say local. So the main advantages are to boost or a boost, if you're using it as a noun, in the country. Watch out for your articles. The country's economy and many job openings for local people. Good. Firstly, visitors spend money on a wide range of services when they're visiting visitors. So tourists maybe, or travellers. So change one of those words. When they're visiting a country or a new place, such as hotels, transportation, attractions and restaurants. Good. It's well known, for example, that Chinese and Russians spend extremely large amounts of money on shopping. You spend money on something, shopping. So on shopping and staying, same verb pattern in luxury hotels. Yep, absolutely. Therefore, tourists provide an additional income which supports the country's economy. Okay. Rather than therefore, you could put these, because therefore more logically comes at the end of an example. So these tourists would be better here. Secondly, tourism increases the local employment by opening new jobs. Okay, an open new job doesn't open the job, but it opens a job opportunity. Opening more job opportunities. Okay. So that's just the logic of that sentence. In other words, there's an important demand for, watch out on prepositions again, tour guides, hotel employees, taxi drivers and waiters, good, which provide, so demand, provides, yeah, you're right, my apologies, provides employment for a significant number of people. It's very important to mention that in Cyprus, and empirical said good, 85% of the Cypriot population's work is, so in 2019 is the past, was affiliated. And lovely vocab, nice passive grammar, but make sure it's past here because your examples in the past. which enabled, again, past them to be financially independent. Okay, so you have written a lovely paragraph, but you are off on task achievement because you are not talking about traveling. You're talking about tourism, yeah, which is an element of traveling, but you need to connect this paragraph back to traveling. Yeah, so yes, that is absolutely an advantage. So one of the advantages is the benefits to the tourism industry. Yeah, and really connect it back. Just really, really be careful like this. However, on the other hand, tourism, traveling, has some significant disadvantages, such as the destruction of tourist attractions. Yes. So I'm going to highlight that word in red just so you can. Now I've said this, you're probably going, oh, obviously. Yeah. But just so check the title. Firstly, historical buildings could, may, might be damaged. Historical buildings might be damaged by large numbers of visitors. Absolutely. Good point. This is happening because many of these places were not built to accommodate so many people. And additionally, some tourists or travellers, you could just, so you're not repeating the word, are not respectful and purposely cause damage. Secondly, tourism can influence and even alter local culture. In other words, locals might change their lifestyle, customs and language. Oh yeah, that's such a good point. Therefore, throughout the years, local communities, I'd say many, because it's not all, local communities may have become. Yeah, so again, it's just this idea of academic hedging, standing back, making sure there's a distance between you and the writing. Okay, to conclude, although tourism has certain disadvantages, has extreme positive impact on a country's economy. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it is such a good essay, but you would lose quite a lot of marks, I'm afraid, because of this task achievement. Okay, the coherence is great, the grammar is lovely, the vocabulary is excellent. You have crafted, you've like really constructed a very, very good essay, but watch out, read the question. My dad always says to me, rule number naught, read the question. Every time I do an exam or my kids do an exam, rule number naught, read the question. Okay, so you won't make that mistake again. You're all right. Movie preference. Now, the answer I gave to you was, don't assume thousands. If it says 40, it's 40. Yeah, just put 40. Okay. The bar chart above shows the preference of men and women globally. Good. In 6 categories of movies. Yeah. Overall, it's clear that both genders love to watch comedy, whereas men prefer to watch romantic. Men prefer to watch fewer. Or men, better would be, are less keen on. We don't prefer something less, we just are less keen on. So fewer would be the correction there. Romantic movies and women animation films. Okay, to begin with. Okay. You see, yes, you said to me, what should you do? And my response would be, don't do this. If you do this, you will score a band 6. But I know you want more than that. So I sent you the link, so I hope you can have a look at that link on the bar charts. I sent it to you earlier. You need to compare the most important data. So yes, you've said the women prefer, what did you say? Men are less keen on romantic. So romantic, yep. And women animation, yeah. Or you could say the least popular genres are. Okay, so that's your overall. Then after that, you want to come into the details. So you want to start by the movies. Don't start by men and women. Start by maybe the movies. Yeah. So now you need to put some numbers on it. Men's first choice was. Oh no, okay, no, there's no date. Is watching comedy at 145 or counted at at 145. Okay, sorry, interrupted by the phone. Okay, so what you've written here is absolutely correct. Okay, so you've given me the information apart from thousands, so we're going to forget that. So you've given me the information, which is fine. This is all great, and I really like your connecting word. You've got the last preference. You've got while you had somewhere. Bit repetitive maybe there on the language, but what I want you to do is compare. So while 116 women or young women said they enjoyed romantic films, only 31% of men did. Figures for men and women were similar on horror and animation. I mean, similar-ish. Whereas, contrast, on action movies were were very popular, or the equal the most popular for men, compared to comedy movies, which were the most popular for women. So group the information. Your skill, okay. What I would do, take a pencil, put a when you get the question, put a circle here, a circle here, a circle around the most important information, and group it like that. Okay, and then you want to get in your superlatives, which you've done, the least, the most, the majority, that sort of stuff. And then you want, when you're comparing, as popular as or more popular than, that kind of structure. Okay, I think I gave you the checklist for task 1. Similar idea, use that checklist, and that will really help you. But you've got the link now, so it's not wrong, but it won't get you a 7, which is what you want. Okay, hope that's helpful for you, Revekka. You are doing amazingly well. Really, really impressed with your work.